But now, Panorama. In place of the published edition, tonight's programme is a report by Martin Bashir, postponed earlier, on satanic abuse. Because of the nature of the subject, you may find some scenes disturbing.
According to some social workers and police officers, satanic abuse is spreading across Britain. Adults and children claim to have participated in bizarre rituals involving torture, cannibalism, and culminating in the murder of hundreds of children every year. Tonight, Panorama investigates these allegations and asks, are crimes being committed in the name of Satan? It was in America that stories about satanic abuse first emerged during the 1980s. Videos were exported to child protection agencies in Britain. Soon, some social workers began searching for satanic abuse here. But for all the graphic images, there hasn't been one successful prosecution to date. Parents say their children have been wrongly taken away and traumatized by the very childcare system designed to protect them.
The children and myself caught up in this system have been abused and physically abused, which is unforgivable. It should never have happened, and it's got to stop here now.
There are children who are trying and trying to say, nobody touched us. It didn't happen. I'm all right. I'm safe with my father. I'm safe with my mother. I want to be back with my family. And they are not being listened to.
Over the past 4 years, allegations of satanic abuse have surfaced across Britain, from the south coast up to the Orkney Islands. Child protection agencies have been quickly mobilised, taking children from their homes and spending substantial sums of money in the search for evidence. In Britain, this search is relatively new, but in the United States, it's been going on for almost a decade. On the eve of Halloween, a small town in Georgia was struck by a satanic panic. Stories of 50,000 human sacrifices a year in the States have created a climate of fear. Since 1985, there have been over 50 similar panics.
Is your information reliable?
Yes, it's real good information.
Get busy with that, and I'll see if I can get up some extra help.
321 to Taylor Ford, 1019 to the SO, please.
The police were quickly mobilized. Members of the public were told to lock up their children. By the morning, the panic had reached its peak. Mary Hortman sped off to school to rescue her child.
Someone told me that a group of these devil worshippers was coming into town to get a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl to sacrifice the body. So I automatically went to school to get my daughter because she has blonde hair and blue eyes.
Children were rushed onto several buses, a convoy returning them home to safety. Despite investigation, the police found no evidence, but they still believe Satanists are in town.
We know that devil worshippers exist. We found proof of them being around. We haven't run across any devil worshippers, but we know they exist.
Belief in satanic abuse has been promoted by some sections of the church. Fundamentalist Christians, with their literal understanding of the Bible, have always nurtured a doctrine of the devil. During the 1980s, some Christians involved in child protection began speaking about a new form of child abuse perpetrated by Satanists. From here, the dogma spread to social workers and police officers across the United States.
Threatened all the way through about how I would...
What's actually going on here?
This is a survivor named Aaron.
Christian police officer Randy Emon felt ideally placed to uncover the facts behind satanic abuse. At first, he believed survivors and helped produce a video warning of the dangers.
When we initially put the video together, my role was more or less an advisor.
After a thorough search, he found no evidence.
Having a Christian background, naturally you have an interest in the evil one, but I would intentionally push away my Christian beliefs and say, wait a minute, I'm a policeman. As far as I'm concerned, a crime is a crime, and we need to investigate it. One of the things you have to remember is, I trained myself to look for this. I believed it, and I wanted to find it. I looked so hard. It's not there. The evidence isn't there.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Hello, you.
Hi.
Most adult survivors make allegations during therapy sessions like this one.
No, right.
That's true.
Well, can you tell me anything about this pain that was right there behind the eye?
She is remembering some things that happened.
Therapists help clients regress to childhood to uncover repressed memories. Survivors say Satanists are highly skilled at concealing evidence.
Either the evidence is eaten through cannibalistic sorts of aspects of the ceremonies. Particular body parts are more favored than others in different sects. And often the groups are connected with mortuaries, and so the rest of it is burned. And at the higher levels, the higher cult levels, the cleanup is very sophisticated, and there is no evidence.
Actions open, come to position 1.
The FBI has targeted over 2,000 cases of satanic abuse. With modern detection techniques, concealing evidence is almost impossible.
It's not as easy as these people think to get rid of a human body. No matter how much the average person cleans it up, there are going to be traces left behind. So in these cases, it's not only a matter of no bodies, but no evidence that these murders take place.